Hey, do you have a draft that you want to get published on Wikipedia? That's where a lot of people are when they first reach out to us. They've got their updates prepared, they just want someone who understands Wikipedia's rules and can help them get it published. Well, I'll tell you what, compliance with Wikipedia's rules starts way before publishing. It starts with that draft. So often, whenever I hear this, I have to give some pushback. I have to say first, before we even think about posting on Wikipedia, we need to make sure this draft is easy to say yes to. Because when you're thinking about how Wikipedia publishes content, you have to remember it should always be reviewed by volunteer editors with no connection to you or your firm. If you want to follow the site's rules, get content that lasts, you can't just publish it yourself. You have to put it out for review and approval. And like any review and approval process, you're going to have a lot more luck and success if you're proposing something that's easy to say yes to. That's where the draft comes in. So, what are the keys to a successful draft and publishing process on Wikipedia? I would say you are often going to have a lot of things that your corporate team want to have included. They may not all be appropriate, at least for your first go. You need to really whittle your first draft down to just your strongest third-party journalistic sources. Maybe you have 20 things, 10 of them are in some trade publications or by a weak source. Ignore those right now. Just go with your big tier 1 national regional press by a staff writer. What can you get out of those for your ideal updates? Once you have that, just remember that you are asking a volunteer to take time away from working on a bunch of articles that probably mean more to them than your article, just to focus on your updates. And so, like with anything, when you need someone to pay attention to it, give it to them in quick, easy to say yes to bursts. Go on there with your easiest, most factual, most straightforward, most non-promotional updates and do them in little chunks versus going in with a huge draft that will take time for editors to parse through, to fact check and all of this. I think you'll find that even though it sounds counterintuitive to do this in a bunch of small pieces, you'll actually have more success rather than posting everything in one huge update. These are just a few of the tips that we typically help with. I'll just say, if you have something drafted and ready and you're looking for a publishing partner on Wikipedia, you really need someone to review that draft first, because success in the publishing portion is all to do with the draft. Even if you follow all of Wikipedia's rules, a bad draft just won't get accepted. So that is something that Lumino helps with. If you're not there yet and you just know you want some updates, that's best case scenario. Then we can do the draft for you, we'll make sure it's Wikipedia compliant, we can go from there. Please, reach out, I'm happy to talk about it.